my computer around so that you can
Oh,
see.
is that in Wesley Charter?
It is at the Thomas Charter.
I just read that.
And this
Whoa,
is the
cool.
library.
Computer lab.
There you go, yeah. Around. There we go. So yes, that's where I am. I'm on the main campus for PFA and Leading Edge and VLA.
That's where our teacher goes. PFFA.
What?
Miss Dina, our art teacher goes to PFFA. Our art teacher, Miss Dina, she goes to PFFA.
Oh, okay.
Do you know her? Do you know
So,
her?
yeah, today I couldn't come to you guys. I'm sorry. It couldn't work out. So instead of me coming to you, we're just doing this over the computer. All right. So let me start with one of the books, and at the end you'll tell me if you think it was about a good or about a service. Okay. All right. So that's the name of the book. It's called Mary Smith. Actually, I wonder, are you seeing the letters correctly, or are they?
We can see them clearly. We can see them clearly.
Okay. Okay. Good. So it's called Mary Smith, and it's based on a real person called Mary Smith. This is a photograph of her in 1927.
Wow, a long time ago.
Long time ago. All right. We'll do it like this. It's Monday morning, hours before dawn, and Mary Smith, the knocker up, has left her home. She walks for miles from the outskirts of town, passing one sleeping house after another. Then suddenly she stops. She takes one dried pea, all wrinkly, from her pocket and puts it into her pea shooter. Then she blows. Do you see her here?
Oh yeah, she's blowing
To the baker's. Tink! He's hit the baker's window. Tuck! She hits it again. On goes a light. I'm awake! Ah, the baker shouts sleepily. All right? But Mary Smith doesn't respond. She's already gone. She's right here. She's already gone.
Oh yeah, she's right there. She's here.
Look, here she is, hurrying along, the baker's home far behind. Then she stops again. This time in front of the train conductor's home. She hits his window with one pea. Tink! Then hits it with two more. Clack! Dink! Mary. The train conductor comes to the window, but then he falls asleep again.
Oh my god.
So Mary blows and gently flicks his nose. Oh, yep. He yawns and turns on the light. See, I'm up. But Mary Smith's already on her way. And she's waking up the laundry maid. Tuck, tuck, tuck. And the fishmonger. Click, pluck. Shooting peas everywhere. All through town, Mary Smith shoots dried peas to rouse sleeping townspeople so they can start their day on time. And finally, at the end of Edgton Lane, the mayor's windows crackle with a click, clack, snap. No one comes to the window. So Mary tries again. Tuck, tuck, clack. The window swings open. There you go. You've got the mayor.
Yes.
It must be my turn to wake up, the mayor says. That's right, says Mary Smith with pride. The other townspeople are already up. Without you, says the mayor, wiping sleep from his eyes, everyone would still be asleep in bed. No one would be working, and I wouldn't have a town to run, because everything would be shut down. So thank you, Mary Smith. I don't know what we'd do without you. See you tomorrow, right? Tomorrow morning? Oh, dim and early, Mary says with a grin. Here's Mary. Right here.
Oh, that's here.
Eating a warm bun, fresh from the bakery. She hears the whistle of the 7:07 train, which, as always, is leaving exactly on time. And I feel see that the conductor is actually waving.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I see his arms going.
He's waving at her. She watches everyone else's day begin, then decides, because it's so pleasant, to take the long way home. But when Mary Smith arrives back home, she finds a dreadful sight. Is that really her daughter sound asleep in bed, so very late for school? Rose, wake up, Mary Smith says. Oh, how impossible it will be to get anyone to wake up for me after they hear about this. My own daughter sleeping in.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I'm not late for school, Mama, cries Rose. It's worse than that. I've been sent home. Timothy was sleeping, so I tried to wake him up. But I missed, and I hit Mrs. Pinchot instead.
Oh.
She hit the teacher with her pea.
What?
Ow. Poor thing, cries Mary Smith. We really must work on your aim. So she was nice, right? You see, she's laughing now. She knows her daughter was only trying to help.
Yeah, because she's probably not doing it. She's probably not throwing it hard, but she's just pretending to like cheer her up.
Yeah. So there were actually people like Mary Smith called knocker-ups.
There's somebody behind you.
Help people wake up. And that was before we had alarm clocks or telephones with alarm clocks. And so they would come to your house in the morning whenever you had asked them to come, and they would wake you up. And so here's one picture of one man, and instead of using little peas, he had a long pole, and he would scratch at your window to wake you up.
I can draw pictures.
Fantasy fiction.
I never get waked up.
This is fantasy fiction.
You know what? That'd be
This is fantasy fiction.
So I think that was a cool idea, because they didn't have alarm clocks, but they still needed to wake up early to go to their jobs.
So they're actually saying, some of them are saying that they think it's fiction, that they don't believe it's.
That's actually real. It's actually
It was real.
fiction.
It was absolutely real. It was actual people like Mary Smith and like this man. That was a photograph. It's real. And they actually, you would pay the person and say, all right, could you please come wake me up at 5:30? And they would come at 5:30 in the morning, and they would scratch at your window, or like Mary, they would They would shoot a pea at your window, and they would not leave until you had opened the window and say, "I'm up." They needed to make sure you were actually awake and up.
But how did they get the little metal stuff? It's a
I'm
straw.
It's
Like a straw.
you're talking about the long pole,
Yeah, like the launcher.
the long pole. Oh, the launcher for the pea.
The pea shooter. The pea shooter.
Yeah, she had, it's like a little,
Like a straw, maybe of some
yeah, like
sort.
a little straw. Let me see, I think that's what, it was just made out of hard rubber, actually.
Okay.
It's almost like a straw. Or it looks like a smoker.
Except straws are not made out of rubber.
No, straws are not made out of rubber. You're right. All right. So, the question.
So, was that a good or a service?
Service.
That's right, that was a service that she gave them.
It
Right?
was like she was the alarm.
Nothing that you can touch. It's not an object, so it's a service. Very good.
All right. Well, we need to wrap it up today, but
What
I
is
think this went
Henderson
really
doing?
well,
Putting it-
and I'd like to invite you to read to us again very, very, very soon.
Yeah, I would love that.
Can we say thank you?
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.